Hi there, this is Amber Horsley, and I have the great opportunity and privilege of sharing how great our God is with you. And this segment was not necessarily planned, but that's how good God is, and that's how He works. So in my last video, which I'll have to figure out how I'm going to connect the two or things like that, I was going to start telling you about how amazing my husband is and the whole story of that. And I'll get back to that segment. But so in each of these videos, I do them when my kiddos are taking naps and quiet time and things like that. And so just before I started that segment, I ran upstairs to grab something, and I told my daughter, because she called me and she was like, hey, can you braid my hair? And I was like, for dance. And I was like, absolutely, I'll do that as soon as I'm done with this video. And I was like, and then I'll turn it green and I'll come right up. And so anyway, I'm doing this video. I'm in the middle of talking and I look and there's my daughter coming down the stairs. And so I'm just like, type thing. And she's just very proud of herself and excited coming down because I'm going to do her hair. And then she comes over to me and I pause it and I stop and I'm like, baby girl, like, it isn't green, like it's still pink, like what are you doing coming down here? And then I'm like, I told you I would come up. And she's like, but you said it. And I'm like, no, baby, like I told you I was gonna come up when I'm done, like I'll be right up. And so of course I'm just like kind of shooing her away type thing, so I could go back to my video. And then, but I take a second and I look at her, and when she's walking away, I could just see like she was hurt. Like she was so excited and she wanted me to do her hair and she came down, she was just so excited. And I just like squashed that and just like, go and on your way type thing. And so I saw her and I saw how she was so sad and kind of broken from that. And so I stopped then and there. I was like, you know what? No, like I'm not gonna get back to this video, especially not right that second. And so I called her over. I'm like, come here, baby girl. And so I'm so glad I did, because then I could see it really did hurt her. And she was so sad in that moment, in that response. And so I brought her over and I had her sit on my lap and I cuddled with her and I was like, I'm sorry, baby. I see how much that hurt you and I didn't mean to hurt you. And I didn't mean for you to misunderstand. I meant that when I was done with this video, then I would turn it green and I would come up. And so anyway, I was just talking with her and she's like, Mommy, can you braid my hair now? I'm like, yes, baby, I'll braid your hair now. And so she ran up, she grabbed her hair stuff, came down, I braided her hair quick, and we were talking, and so she knew that then I would finish this a little bit and then afterward I would come get her. But it was so big and so profound to me, and I'm so glad it happened, even though it was not the interruption I wanted by any means. And I'm not the best always like seeing my children in that moment and like knowing, okay, no, like what I need right now is not what's important. Like it's what they need. But I'm so glad, I'm so humbled that it happened right now, because I saw it and I realized, I was like, okay, no, like this video is not what's important. Like all this is showing about how good, amazing God is, and how our job is to disciple our children and lead them towards Christ. And what would Christ do right now? He would not care about the video. He would care about the child that he just hurt or just, didn't see. And so he gave me eyes to see her and realize what she needed in that moment and that she needed me. And so I'm so glad that that happened and that I kind of got that moment just to realize what's important. Because so many times in parenting, like, it's the biggest sanctification journey out there. Like, goodness gracious, like whatever they do or they say or this, like you're like, oh my goodness, like that's my anger. My anger is welling up right now. Like, what is going on? Like, oh yeah, like you see the world so differently when you're a parent, and you see their actions and you realize, well, where are they learning it from? Me. And it's just always drawing you closer to God. And in this moment too, it was such a beautiful opportunity for me to see God and for God to show me what was important and what mattered. And in that moment, it was not the video, it was my daughter. And I'm so thankful that he showed me that and that I got to share it with y'all. You can be cute. Can you sing?
but you're always cute.